welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Pakistan has agreed to resume dialogue with Afghanistan at the behest of Turkey, according to security sources. The second round of talks is currently underway in Istanbul, where the Pakistani delegation has extended its stay to focus on key national security demands. Islamabad is pressing Kabul to take clear, verifiable, and effective action against terrorist groups operating from Afghan territory. The renewed talks come amid heightened border tensions and recent skirmishes. Pakistan insists that Afghan soil must not be used to launch attacks on its territory and is advocating for mechanisms to improve intelligence sharing, cross-border coordination, and third-party monitoring of security commitments. In related developments, security forces at the Pak-Afghan border have successfully foiled an infiltration attempt, killing 4 terrorists, including a high-ranking commander of the Tehreek-i-Taliban Pakistan. The militant, described by the ISPR as a deputy to the TTP chief and head of the group's Rebari Shura, was on Pakistan's most wanted list with a bounty on his head. The military says Afghan territory continues to provide sanctuary to such elements. The country's leadership has praised the operation, reiterating its resolve to eliminate terrorism in all its forms. For more on this developing security situation, we go live to our correspondent Sarah William in Islamabad.
Thank you, Chris. Officials here in Islamabad describe the operation as a significant counterterrorism success, emphasizing that the target was a senior planner behind multiple attacks inside Pakistan. Sources confirm that intelligence coordination led to the preemptive strike before the militants could cross into Pakistani territory. The military statement, however, also underscores the persistent challenge of militants using Afghan soil for regrouping. Analysts believe this will increase pressure on Kabul to take tangible steps under the ongoing dialogue process. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah. Meanwhile, PTI chairman Barrister Gohar Khan says his party will stand firmly with Pakistan if tensions with Afghanistan escalate. While advocating for continued dialogue, he emphasized that the nation must remain prepared to defend its borders. Information Minister Ataullah Tarar has gone a step further, accusing the Afghan Taliban of supporting the TTP and warned that Pakistan reserves the right to respond if Afghan territory is used for attacks. Turning to politics, unofficial results from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa indicate that PTI's Khurram Zishan has been elected senator with 91 votes, defeating opposition candidate Taj Mohammad Afridi, who secured 45. Out of 145 members of the KP Assembly, 137 cast their votes, while 4 opposition lawmakers were absent and the ANP boycotted the election. All PTI members voted unanimously for their candidate, strengthening the party's representation in the upper house. In Islamabad, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is scheduled to meet President Asif Ali Zardari and a Pakistan People's Party delegation later tonight. The discussions are expected to center on political cooperation, governance in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, and follow-up from the Prime Minister's recent visit to Saudi Arabia. Both leaders are aiming to reinforce coalition coordination and address key national challenges through consensus and dialogue. A new report by the Freedom Network has raised alarm over a sharp increase in violations against journalists across Pakistan. The study reveals a nearly 60% rise in cases over the past year, documenting 142 incidents in total. Television journalists were the most frequently targeted, and at least 36 cases were filed under the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act and other laws. The report identifies Punjab and Islamabad as the most affected regions, sparking renewed debate over press freedom and the safety of media professionals in the country. And finally, the Pakistan Meteorological Department has released the eclipse schedule for 2026. 2 solar and 2 lunar eclipses are expected next year. Only one, the partial lunar eclipse on March 3rd, will be visible from Pakistan. The other 3, including solar eclipses in February and August, and a second lunar event on August 28th, will not be visible from the country. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.